Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Khalipha, keeping it real always on this side of YouTube. And today's video is going to be me doing a bit of like a side-by-side comparison between using an eyeshadow primer and a concealer when it comes to basing your eyelids for eyeshadows. I think it's spring, summertime coming up soon. I want to play with some color, so we're going to see that. But really the point of this video is just to give you like a really good, well, hopefully it's good, side-by-side comparison between the two products. I am sharing a little bit of my tips when it comes to eyeshadow, so if you'd love to see that and more, please keep on watching. You are more than welcome to spread some love and positivity by giving me a thumbs up. Your comments are always appreciated, and of course don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's not mandatory, but I mean, like I say, let's keep it positive, so subscribe if you'd love to see more. But otherwise, let's get into the video. Okay, so of course I've brought you in closer so that you guys get a real good look at what we're about to do with my eyes. Just to let you know, so I've only just put on base. It was literally just like a BB cream from Sorbet. I did my brows, literally just a chocolate brown eyeshadow pencil from the Chinese store, powder underneath, cleaned up my brows using the Eyeshadow Pro Conceal. But otherwise there's nothing literally on my eyes. It's all nothing. There's nothing on it. So here we go, let's kick in. So the eyeshadow palette that we're going to be using for today, it is the NYX Ultimate palette, and this one is the Bright palette. So there's like all these lovely, rich, beautiful colors right there that we're going to be playing around with, just so that I can really show you guys how color is going to look like against these two products, because of course we want to do a beautiful comparison for you just to see. And then we're going to be using the Wet n Wild PhotoFocus concealer. I know I used this in my previous video to do the cut crease with all those Makeup Revolution eyeshadow products, but for today I just wanted to show you what it actually can do in terms of using it as a base. Even for me, it's going to be a first time using it as a base, so I just thought, you know what, let's just give this a try and let's see how it goes as a base. For me, I bought this at Clex for 51 Rand 95. That's how much I paid. It could be different because on the actual shelf it said like 62 Rand 95 if I remember correctly, but yeah, it's roughly less than 70 Rand essentially. Then the eyeshadow primer that I'm going to use today, so this is the Gosh eyeshadow primer in the color Nude. This is available on Zando for 179 Rand, but you can also get it at Foschini for Beauty or the Foschini Beauty online store, and that's retailing for 169 Rand. So just to give you guys prices as well, you've got this going for like 170 Rand versus this, which is going for like less than 70 Rand. So keep that in mind as well when you are considering what base you want to kind of sort of buy. So taking the Wet n Wild concealer, we're gonna place this on this side of my eye. Now, yeah, I remember she's a thick one, so I'm just gonna grab a quick beauty blender using clean side and just blend her in. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that coverage. Just to cover, like my dark natural pigmentation of my eye. So just to whiten that up, I think I'm happy with that. That looks good with me. And then let's go in with the Gosh eyeshadow primer. So it's dual-ended. You'll get like a little, this side, it comes black, of course you can see I have used this, and so that's what it looks like. It's pretty similar like in color, very similar. Okay, I'm gonna push it up against my skin, so it's pretty similar in color, just in terms of, hopefully it looks almost the same, so that you can see, oh okay, on camera it's coming out a lot whiter. Now I don't specifically like this sponge thing. It's pretty hard in terms of its like texture. It's a pretty hard little sponge, so I find that blending out with this is not particularly nice. So you can I'm just gonna go in with my fingers just to let you know in terms of texture, so this is the texture of this eyeshadow base. It's pretty sticky, tacky. It's not liquid at all, and even though it comes in like this stick, yeah, I just find that it's a pretty rough product. So just bear in mind, it's sticky, but not like sticky like ugh. It's just like, it feels like hard rubber almost. So it's not entirely the nicest, and as you can see, just in terms of blending as well, it's not that beautiful to blend out, but I guess this is what we're gonna stick to for today. Let me just see if I can't blend that out. Okay, so then we've got the difference already between the two. So with a liquid concealer, as you can see, it's very easy to blend out, and so far it's sitting lovely, like there's no creasing yet, no cracking, as opposed to this one, pretty hard. Personally for me, just it's going to be a bit difficult to apply and blend this properly out. As you can see, there's still bunching. Yeah, I don't know what other word to use, but bunching, so there's a bit of bunching there. But in terms of, you know, the color, decoloring my natural eyelid, as you can see, so that's the difference there. This one is like, you can see it's a bit whiter than this side, so hopefully like the color will actually pop up a lot more. So let's go in with transition. So I'm going to be using like a number of colors here. I want to make sure that we're playing with this palette a lot, so that you really can see what we have in terms of which one is going to pop up more with the colors. So I'm going to kick off in my crease and go a mixture of these two orange shades, starting with the concealer side. There we go, there we go. Okay, so there we can already start seeing some beautiful color. I think also just like this palette is pretty pigmented itself, but then like a couple of the colors here aren't so pigmented. I don't know why. It's not very consistent in terms of pigmentation of all these colors. Like, I find the reds, oranges pop up nicely. The pinks, I have a little bit of trouble, but like the red, the orange, they pop up pretty nicely. The blue as well, the darker blues, these mint greens, not so much. So I'm just going to go in back again. This time we're going to go in on the eyeshadow primer side. And can you see? So there we go. So it's popping up, and when I'm looking here in live 3D in my mirror, I have to say it's pretty like equal. There's no big major difference yet. It's pretty equal. I'm just gonna go in back here. I'm gonna do the same for the other side as well. Gonna bring that up as well, just over the crease. Okay, so there we go. That's what crease looks like with a creamy concealer on this side versus the Gosh eyeshadow primer right here. Pretty nice, you know, the colors popping up, nothing bad, too hectic yet. So now we're gonna deepen, you know, my little outer V. So let's now go in with these two shades. So this is like a mixture of pink, some pink and red. So just there. And I'm holding my hand right here towards the end. When you bring your hand closer, it allows for a lot more control. Definitely a lot more. You'll be able to control the eyeshadow brush when you bring your fingers like right here, which is nice if you're going to do your outer V, even your crease, but I like to just hold mine out just for light, gentle pats. And then I tend to bring my fingers closer when I want to really start concentrating and packing on the product. So that's just a young little tip. In camera so far, I'm loving that. Looks nice. So let's just go in, still the same 2 colors. Go in on the other side. Feathering that out just a little bit. Now, see where it was bunching and packing? That's beginning to show up on the eyeshadow concealer. I mean, on the eyeshadow base. So that's the difference between the two. Are you having a favorite side already? Because I'm personally loving this side. I'm kind of loving this side right here, and I think I might even want to like deepen this too. I might go for like a purple. I think the concealer performs better. Eyeshadow side, I mean, it's also performing. Maybe it's still too early to say anything. So for going inside my eye, we're gonna go in with this like yellow color right here. I really want to make that juicy, delicious yellow pop up right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wet my brush, just give it 1 spray. Yeah, I'm always like a 1 spray girl. Just spraying your eyeshadow brush. What that helps is just make sure that it really gets a lot more pigmentation, just to help the eyeshadow pop up also more. So let's go in with that yellow right there. There we go. Look at that. We love it. Pigmentation. And then let's just pack her on. Let's see. She's there, but she's not as yellow. She's muting out there for me. I mean, she's there, but it's not like yellow. Let's just see now on the other side. Oh, look at that. Oh, can you see the yellow now? Can you start seeing the difference? This is coming out a lot more brighter and whiter. Can you see now the difference between the two? So even though the darker colors I'm finding, you know, those pinks and the oranges that we used in the crease in the outer corner are popping out nicely, can you see now the more brighter, you know, the yellow? That's definitely a big difference happening right there. Oh, look at that. Let me not neglect the other side. Let's just see, can she come out more? Will she perform more? Not entirely. Oh, this brush is actually nice. I actually bought this brush. This is a typo brush. It was on sale on the Cotton On store. It was going for like 100 rand, but I had a perks voucher, so I actually got them for like 50 rand, and it came with like 5. So no, girl, my money came through. Okay, so here we are. The difference between now using the concealer for your inside brighter colors. As you can see, the eyeshadow primer from Gosh definitely made the yellow come out a bit more. Not like as pigmented, but just like showing you the differences between the two. Yeah, there's a difference there. There's a difference there. Let's try and pack on. I'm really feeling like this purple to pack on just deeper. So let's go with this purple. We're going with that purple. just to deepen that outer V. I just feel like this might be a good idea, maybe not, but just working her right there in the corner. Yes, honey. There we go. Yep, definitely. I'm definitely seeing that yellow come out much better. And I think, you know, just a trick when it comes with eyeshadow that I personally tend to use is just, you know, just sometimes stick with 3 colors. One color would be your crease color, so you know how I use the oranges in the crease. Stick to that, then get yourself like a nice, you know, darker outer V color, usually like a dark brown, black sometimes, but nothing like too harsh unless you're doing like a smoky eye. But definitely like go for like a nice dark, deeper color for your outer V, just to give you almost like a smoke out type of effect. And then use like a light color, and that can even be like a highlighter as well for your entire lid, or if you want to do cut crease or you want to do a halo. But generally like stick within like the 3. I think like the rule of 3 for me has worked out personally. I know I might have like used a couple more colors than that, but as you can see, color 1 for your crease over here, color 2 for your outer V, and then color 3 can be like for your inner lids. And then all you need to do really is just like blend, blend, and blend. Okay, whatever you did on the top side of your eyes, you do that to the bottom. So I'm not going to go in with my transition color in terms of underneath. I'm just going to go straight in with that purple for the ends right here at the bottom, and then I'll come back in with a little bit of that yellow. So just take a thinner brush, take your purple right there, and apply her right in the ends. Can you? I just want to show you without no eyeliner, no lashes, no nothing. That's the difference between the two. So can you see the concealer? Even though the color does pop, I think for me personally it's popping a lot more for like your outer colors. I think those deeper pinks and purples are there popping through, but when I compare the two, especially like in person, for me personally, I think I love the way the concealer works with the purple, works with those pinks that are there that come through, versus, you know, the eyeshadow primer. I mean, it's there, it's nice and juicy, but for me, I just think this side just does it a little bit more for me. But when we come to the yellow, as you can see, this side, yeah, the yellow is popping just, yeah, it's popping more, guys, it's popping more. Here I think, you know, the concealer, it's a bit more muted, a bit more, like it disappeared a bit, the yellow, but here it's really, and I think maybe perhaps it might be that texture of the eyeshadow base, you know, that sticky, tacky, rubbery feeling. I think maybe that's why the yellow could pop up more, you know, the brighter color could pop up more, versus, you know, on the liquid side it might have fused, it might have set more into the concealer, because remember, I didn't put any powder on top of this as well. That's another thing to remember. I didn't put any powder to set either the concealer or the eyeshadow primer, so that's another thing perhaps that could have made the yellow not really pop up as much as how it did on this side. But again, you know, this is just a very easy, simple video that I wanted to show you, just to yeah, I guess like show you the differences between how a concealer will make color pop versus how a eyeshadow primer could pop. Let me zoom out, complete the look, and then we'll have a little chat about my final thoughts. And that is it, guys. Literally, this is my face done up. I didn't do too much. I just figured add a nice cute little bold lip, you know, very simple. Okay, that's not simple, the highlighting simple, no. But very simple, more like contouring, but the highlight, yes, okay, I flexed on the highlight. All the products that I used will be listed down below in the description box. And yes, I hope you go out, you give this a try. I hope this was really helpful just in showing you, you know, concealer on this side looks one way, an eyeshadow primer looks this on another way. And this is just exactly how it will pop up for you in terms of when you use color. Yeah, so I hope that was just very like informative in some way or another. Please, of course, comment down below in the description box if you thought this was really helpful, or if you have any thoughts to share with me about this video. I'd love to hear from you. Ni choba, you know, I'm at least trying, popping, doing the things. Yo, I highlight though. The highlight is really actually just like, damn, no one. It's doing a lot. But anyways, thank you so much for tuning into this video. You know, if you want to, I would heavily suggest that you subscribe. You know, it's free. I like me some free things. I don't know if you like free things, so click on the button that's here, or I think it might be here maybe. Click on one of those buttons to subscribe. The next button that you should probably click is this one to catch my next video. So hey, go ahead, and I will see you on my next video. Mwah.